Hello friends. Welcome back to part 2 of Happy Hero Arts Day, or Hero Arts Happy Day as we've been promoting it. So the second part of our video is actually essentially an Inspirational Thursday video where I will be using some brand new products to create some cute things with you guys. So without any further ado, I'm just going to get myself unpacked. I guess I could have done this off camera, but you know I like, I don't know, I like a good hustle. So, let's just look for all my bits and pieces. I will be creating today using this particular die set. So this is called Floral Wreath. It is brand new from Hero Arts and it is not available online. We're not allowed to release it until the official release date, but you can purchase from Facebook Live or in person at the store. Here's an example that they did using this die. And as soon as I saw this, I absolutely fell in love with it. So I wanted to play around with it. So that's what we're going to do today. If anyone's interested, I do have 3, I believe, of these available. Maybe a couple less at this point. But if you are available or interested, just type the code. Let me find the code. Oh, 8344. And I will set one aside for you as soon as I can. All right, on that note, let's make some room. Get rid of my signs. There we go. It's very cute. So yeah, it looks like I have 2 of these still available after the live video. Okay, so Carol and I, as soon as we saw this, we had all kinds of brilliant ideas. The first one being a blended background, similar to what they've done in their example, but we thought using some nice bright spring pastel colors, it would really make this particular product pop. So that's what we're going to be attempting. Derky derky. Let's see. So here I have a card base that I've created ahead of time. And here I have just a, plain Jane piece of Nina cardstock here. I will be blending using my Hero Hues brush set. Because it's Hero Arts Day, I have to stick with our theme. And I will be using some Distress Oxides because I absolutely love these for blending. I'm thinking the colors Broken China, Twisted Citron, Salvage Patina, my absolute favorite, some Shaded Lilac, and some picked raspberry. So I'm going to move my card base off to the side. I'm going to move my little brushes, and we will start blending a beautiful background. So I'm going to start with the picked raspberry. Again, one of my personal favorites. I'm just going to add a little bit to the top or bottom of my page. You guys, I have a glass mat now, so I'm not afraid to make a mess on my table. Not that I ever was, but you know. And then I'm going to go in with some Shaded Lilac, which is a gorgeous sort of purple color. I guess I should have started off page, but it's not going to matter too much if I do sort of a splotchy background, because when I cut it, it's going to cut out this beautiful wreath shape, if you will. Up next, we have some Salvaged Patina. This is a really pretty sort of soft, I call it like a blue shade. I guess it's like a blue-green, but it's one of my personal favorites. And it blends really nicely beside the purple. Yeah, Kathy, they are so worth having. I love my glass mat. I can't believe I went this long without it. I'm sure I drove some of you crazy watching the videos, but that's okay. We got one now. Some Twisted Citron, which is this like greeny, bright greeny yellow color. I love this one. I mean, technically I like all the colors I chose. There we go. And last but not least, we're gonna go in with our Broken China Distress Oxide. Just fill in the bottom of our paper. Okay, so there we go. Beautiful blended rainbow background. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my Big Shot. And my little die. You guys actually get to watch me cut on camera today. So yeah, put my background in here, line up my die with our beautiful background, and we will get to cutting. So for those of you who are new here, who don't know what I'm using, this is my Big Shot machine. Essentially, it just works by cranking your metal die through on a piece of paper, and it will cut the paper according to the die. It's fabulous. All right. Put my Big Shot down. And this is where the magic happens. So now, here's what we're working with. All I have to do is pop it all out. Ooh, Sandra, you noticed. I am a big glitter person, so yes, I do have sparkly plates. They also come in purple and golds. So the plate itself is purple with silver sparkles, and then the gold one is like a clear plate with gold sparkles instead of silver. But I love them. Okay. I will say this cuts out a lot easier than I'm making it look, but I just want to be very delicate with this because I want to have a nice card to show you guys. There we go. Pop out all the little pieces. And this pattern we thought would be, or not pattern, color combination, we thought some pastels would be really nice to showcase what it looks like in lighter colors, because they used such dark colors that we were like, oh. So there's what it looks like all cut out. Kathy, yes, we do sell the sparkly plates. They are available on our website, classact.ca, or Bella is always happy to assist at the store. And I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Cool. Okay, punch out this piece and all these little bitty pieces that we missed, so you really get the full effect. Oh, almost missed one. So yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's 96 of you joining me. That's amazing. So for those of you who missed the previous video, we showcased all of the brand new Hero Arts products that we got in our shop box for spring. We will be having them available at the store this afternoon, or you can place your orders with us online. Just type the code in, and we will honor the 15% until Saturday. So I'm very excited. Next thing I'm going to do for my card is, I feel like it needs something. Maybe a bit of a card base, like not just the white background. So I'm going to cut one really quickly. color it. So this one I'm going to do 5 inches. No, sorry, 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Just enough to leave me a bit of a background on here, if you will. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my beautiful blending brush. I'm going to wipe off some of that extra color. And I feel like I'm going to go in with, oh, I'm torn. Probably a purple. Probably go in with a purple for my shaded background. So I'm just going to kind of place this purple color in the center-ish of my card. Oh, good Lord. All right, we're getting a rainbow effect because I didn't do a great job wiping my brush down, but I kind of like this. I think we can work with it. So then we're going to have that, and I'm going to edge it. My edger is not as dirty as my brush. Let's see. I have a finger dauber somewhere. There we are. I'm going to edge it using the Picked Raspberry color, which again is this gorgeous sort of pink. And then when I pop the dye on, it kind of gives it like a nice background to play off of, if you will. Now, all of the products that are not Hero Arts, I am allowed to list. So that's on our website, classac.ca. You're going to want to click on shop and then the category Inspirational Thursday. And you will see all of the other things that I'm using in today's video. So there we go. That brightens things up a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do is sort of arrange that on the front. And I feel like it needs a sentiment. So that's where this adorable little stamp is going to come into play. I'm using the Class Act one. It says a mom's job means getting played with hugs and kisses. If only. I don't know about you guys, but I have a 3-year-old and he is, some days he's amazing. Some days he's so spicy and he'll be like, leave me alone, Mom. Or like he doesn't want to cuddle and it breaks my heart. So I couldn't find my acrylic block. I'm just going to use the back of my stamp pad. Carol, if you're watching, you didn't see that. And last but not least, I'm going to adhere this little piece on. So, just gonna go in with some glue off camera because my glue bottle is clogged and it doesn't look very pretty the way that I am applying this. So yeah, just adding some glue to this. And lastly, I just want to frame our sentiment. Pop that down. Looks good. Okay. And there we have it, our first creation using this adorable little die set. So it's very, very pretty in the dark colors as well as the pastels for spring. Now another way, here's one I did previously as well. So another way that you can use this particular die is, let's see, blending like another soft background and then going in with markers to color it. So for this particular example, let's see. I have a card background. So traditional, I think it's A2 card size or A4. I never I always get confused. But essentially, traditional card size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I just have a blank piece of paper here. Now, for those of you who saw Bella's post yesterday, you might realize that the tone of the year is peach. It's officially been declared from the Pantone people that peach is in. So I don't have like a dried marigold distress oxide or anything. It's something that I will now be investing in, but for the purpose of today's video, we're gonna make do. So I'm gonna go in using my distress oxide in the picked raspberry, and I'm gonna combine it with, oh goodness, like a yellow. So here I have my little magic case of colors. So I'm gonna go in with the Wild Honey Distress ink, and I'm gonna blend them together to make like a peachy color. Again, it's not gonna matter if my blending is perfect or not, because I'm doing my best to make like a background. Like a peachy color background. Very, very cool. Okay, so there's our first pink. And then I also took the liberty of cutting out a circle. So I'm going to do my best to sort of blend myself a peachy color on here as well. Because why not? There we go. Up next, we're going in with the Wild Honey color. So that's this beautiful yellowy, orangey color. But I'm hoping that when I mix the two together, I'll end up with sort of a peach. I think that's not bad. Not perfect, but it'll do. Like I said, I think I'll be investing in some peachy color inks this year. Some oranges. I think dried marigold is a nice one. I do like this Wild Honey color. It's not really peachy, it's more of an orange, but it does the trick. So there we go. There's our peach-ish background. And same thing for this one. I am going to just run it through my Big Shot machine. And make myself another die cut. All right. Movement machine. And the reveal. Here. Oh. is what we are working with. So yeah, sort of a nice light background. Now again, you could do this in just sort of a soft pink color or a light purple, because the next step involves us coloring the greenery ourselves. So this one's Carol's idea, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty nice. Maybe, if it all wants to come out for me. Excellent. So there's what we're working with. I'm just gonna get rid of all these finicky little inside pieces. Wonderful. Okay, so a very pretty peachy background, if you will. Move my scraps and my dye. Okie dokie. Next thing I'm going to be using is my Tri-Blend marker. We're going to do some coloring. Woohoo! So we thought this would be kind of a cool effect. We wanted to play around with this. So here I'm using the Tri-Blend marker in the dull green blend. And I'm just going to start off with the light end of the marker and start coloring all the leaves and the little stems. And then I'll sort of go back in and add some more shades of green. I'm not coloring in the flowers or the tulip buds, and you'll see why, because it's already starting to take shape, but I want those to stay sort of this light pinky peachy color. I think this is gonna look really cute. Sorry for the glitch. All right. So we're still coloring with our beautiful greens. All right. And this is the lightest of the dull green blend. And we'll go in with some medium and some dark. But yeah, it's coming along. It's starting to take shape. You guys are hopefully getting the idea. So again, I'm not coloring the buds of the flowers, just working on the stem and leaf details. And the cool thing about this technique is it actually works with the blended background to add a bit more visual je ne sais quoi, or a little bit of a pop, because it adds different tones and stuff to the background. There we go. Wonderful. Then I'm going to go in with the dull green medium color, and I'm just going to add a few highlights. And again, it's just going to add some different levels of interest. Now it looks really severe when I first put it on, but then when it dries down, like it's starting to already, they just sort of blend together seamlessly, and it just creates some real magic. That's why I love the tri-blends. They're very easy to work with, even if you're not too familiar with blending. There we go. And last but not least, let's go in with some dark dull green. So I'm just going to add some shading maybe to some of these little leaves here. Very cool. And again, it looks harsh, but it'll start to dry down. It'll be okay. Trust me. Trust the process. All right. Looking good. We're almost done. Okay. Then when I move my little coloring mats, this is what we end up with. So it's like a really, really pretty sort of vine. Now, I think I'm going to use, so I was thinking about this. You can actually cut this die up and use segments of it, or when it cuts out, it's sort of round, so you can almost wrap it like around things, hence my circle. So I want to kind of go for like a wreath effect, if you will. So I'm going to pop dot the circle, and then I'm just going to kind of build a wreath around it when I glue everything down. So get myself some handy dandy little pop dots. Excellent. And I love these ones because they have the tabs. No messing around. They just come off nice and easily. I'm just going to place that in the center of my background. Okay, and then I need a little bit of glue. I'm just using my finger because I just dropped glue all over my desk, but that's okay. I really shouldn't, you know, wash my glue bottle tip. Thank you, Margaret. It is brand new from Hero Arts for their spring collection. It is this one right here. I have 2 still available if you're interested. Comment 8344 and I will be happy to set it aside or order some in when they do become available. So yeah, I'm just going to do my best to sort of create a round shape on my background, wipe up my extra glue, and then pop that on the front of my card, and voila, you get sort of a wreath effect. So instead of the U shape, you can make it a circle. And you can also, like I said, cut it and use different pieces of it. So I just wanted to experiment. And then for my last sort of trick, if you will, blank card base here. And what else? Oh yes, I took the liberty of pre-cutting the die in pink and in green, and I cut out the little tulip pieces so you can see them here. I just took scissors and I snipped them, and then I'm just gonna get my green piece out. So for this project, Carol and I had a brilliant idea that little birdie flowers would look amazing on top of these. And they're going to, I think. We'll find out together. Okie dokie. Just get this out of here. Again, it's not as difficult as I'm making it look. I just want to have a nice project to show you guys afterwards. Cut out all these extra bits and bubbles. There we go. Wonderful. So I'm going to use this little pattern paper here for my card front. And again, I'm going to start by adding some glue onto my die. And placing it down in the center-ish. Well, I am using the Dries Clear Glue, so it's going to dry down nice and clear for me. Thank goodness. Okay. So pretend that's like centered. It's not great, but we can work with it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a dollop of glue where all the tulip pieces are. And then I'm going to pop the little pink tulips that I cut out right on top of these. This one goes here. Whoop. This one goes here. Sort of like a puzzle. Excellent. Okay, and last but not least, if you guys aren't familiar with these are little mini flowers, and they're made from the company Nicole Crafts the Little Birdie. So here I have some mini flowers that I got in my Class Act Advent Calendar. I have more, but this is essentially all we should need. So next I'm just gonna do a little dollop of glue on top of where I want my flowers to be, and I'm just gonna place them right on top, like so. Oop. Ta-da! Okay. I think we got them all. And here's what it looks like all done up. All I have to do is add it to the card background. And here's one that I did previously just to kind of play around a little bit and test things out. Now the last thing I'm going to do for this particular card is I'm going to go in with some stickles and just jazz up the center of these, if I can find my stickles. Oh, here they are. So I'm using the stickles in the Glisten, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of bling to the center of these flowers. Now, if you guys have bling at home, you can also, you know, jazz them up with a little gemstone or two, or a pearl would look really nice because it's like a soft pastel color. But how cute would this be for like a, you know, congratulations on your new baby card, or something along that line. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our quick inspirational video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the new goodies that Hero Arts have to offer us so far this year. Thank you guys for your time, and I will see you all next time. Okay, bye!